So we're starting summer school.
Just want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lolo.
I'm Bitch Shot Shay.
And I'm Demonte.
Woo! And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! We're joined by our guest today because it's summer school. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm excited and nervous, but yeah.
We're not as scary as you seem, I promise.
Yeah.
Just chaos. So I have honorable mention, which is the segment where we shout out somebody who's on their shit recently. And I have Michaela Small. Do you know who Michaela Small is?
No.
Michaela Small is a Brinks employee accused of stealing $640,000 from the company. Was seen on camera taking money while counting deposits. Here's the thing. I fuck with you, Michaela. Because a lot of niggas talk about it. Don't a lot of niggas be about it. How many times you been in a car with your friend, you see a Brinks truck, you like, we could rob that shit.
Yeah, I've thought about
Michaela got the job. She applied. She sent her resume in. She got the job, and she did what needed to be done. Fuck capitalism. We should all be a little bit more like Michaela Small. Her last name's Small, but she was thinking big.
Yeah, but she got caught though.
Well, it was gonna get her. She already has $460,000. She doing it. She doing it. It's more about the fact that she being about it. She not just talking about it.
Okay.
Like, that's a whole process. You gotta, I'm sure it's not easy to get employed at Brinks.
Yeah.
And for you to go in there and steal them
How
people
long
money
was
like
she
that.
employed? Yeah.
I don't think it says Small was arrested on June 5th and was charged with theft of $250,000 or more. Her bond was set at $250,000 and then reduced to $100,000. She's still currently locked up at the county jail. The manager told investigators she was looking into deposit shortages, and Small, who worked as a cash processor, was seen on video taking money while counting deposits from June 2022 to August 2002, according to an affidavit. Small had actually stolen $640,211. The manager told investigators she and another employee confronted Small, who they said admitted to thefts and returned $30,200 to Brinks.
That's crazy.
So what's this like a thought? Like, did she think this through, or this was just on the cuff?
I think that, you know what? Looking at this picture of Michaela Small, I think she planned to do it the whole time.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're sitting there, you're counting the money, and you say, why should they have all this money? I should have this money.
It's like right here in my fingertips.
$640,000. She gave back $30,000. What did she do with $610,000?
I would have hit
What
it.
did she do that shit?
I would have hit
It was cash. We'll never know.
Damn.
And for that, for not just
But
talking about it,
don't they like mark that money and stuff?
they missed about $640,000. I'm marking it.
That's what I'm saying. I would have hit it. You can't put it in a bank somewhere. So
That's what I'm saying. I'd have buried that shit in my backyard.
Money get moldy when you do that.
really?
You can't just wash it?
No. It's like it starts breaking down.
But what if you put a safe in your backyard?
Now you could put it in the safe. But
I know
just
someone who
putting
has
it
a
in-
safe buried
Like
in
just
their
putting
backyard.
it in a bag and then burying it in dirt.
Yeah.
And get moldy.
Damn. I'm glad you told me now before I get my Michaela Small on. Either way, what's that Beyonce quote? You should know. Where she basically says, get off your ass. She's like, don't just talk about it.
Oh, you gotta live it. You gotta get up and do it. You gotta do the work. I don't know what she said though, but that's basically what she said.
I wish I could do a good Beyonce impression. She's like, don't just talk about what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Do it. Be about it. And Michaela Small was about it. And that's why she gets honorable mention for me. Good for you, bitch. I don't understand why you don't have the bail money, but good for you.
Yeah, cause well, she can't use the money she stole to bail herself out.
Somebody else could.
They gotta flip that shit in some kind of way.
Somebody else could use the money, though.
Yeah, but they can it's probably like marked. You know what I'm saying?
But she's the marker. So she would do like some for them, some for me. So the money never got marked. She was the cash processor.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
And I feel like them other rat ass employees should have minded their fucking business. They should have said, Michaela,
give me my cut.
yep,
They was snitching.
don't fucking play with me. Either way, good for you, Michaela. You was thinking big, they was thinking small.
You gotta be thinking big, bitch.
Yeah,
You thinking small. You need to be thinking big.
exactly. So we're rooting for you here at the Let Me Stay Focused podcast. And if you get out and you want to tell your story, hit us up. Let me stay focused at gmail.com.
We can write her.
I think we got to know what jail she's in.
I'm sure we can
She
figure
in
that out.
Memphis.
Between the three of us, we can find that out.
Yeah, Michaela's mom was around there. She's in the county jail. She's in the Memphis County Jail.
Okay.
We're going to write you a little something. I mean, we'll describe this clip to you, but you won't be able to watch it. Unless they bring you on a phone, bitch.
All right. Well, I guess we can move on to Hotel of the Week,
Which is?
which is, do you have a guess? Who was on a bullshit this week?
Someone who was on a bullshit this week. Damn, Joseline?
Yeah, I should have made her the fucking hotel.
Oh, it's not
But
Joseline?
it's not her.
Who is it?
It's fucking Anita Baker.
Oh my God,
God.
she picking with Babyface.
Yes, I saw
Yes,
that.
she kicked him off the tour.
But did it say why? Did it say why?
Because his she said social media's bullying on social media from his fans.
And then she brought Beyonce into it.
What she say about Beyonce?
It had nothing to do with Beyonce. You didn't see?
No, I just seen her say she was kicking him off the tour.
Yeah, saw
I gotta find it. Get more context, and then I'm gonna
But
get
I
it.
think
Get it.
Babyface responded to.
Yeah, Babyface basically was like, yeah, this bitch kicked me off the tour, but it's whatever. Like, I'm Babyface. Like, who
Kicks
cares?
Babyface off.
Who gives a
I think Anita Baker got into it with China Ann McClain once, and I was like, I'd never fuck with that lady.
It's crazy because Anita, yeah, she did, because she said something, and China was like, no, you was actually mean to my mom.
Yeah,
You know, people don't play about
Their mothers.
Yeah, like, you be mean to somebody's mom, they is not fucking with you.
Yeah. Anita Baker, of all people.
But, what she say? She said, she be tweeting her ass off, too. Okay, she said after silently enduring cyberbullying / verbal abuse and threats of violence from the fan base of our special guest, in the interest of personal safety, I will continue the songstress tour alone. Appropriate refunds will be made. Blessings.
blessing.
That's such an auntie thing to say.
Yes. So she was
But-
getting bullied, cyberbullied, what, by Babyface fans?
yes,
Yes.
like them old niggas is really giving it to her.
Like, but who gives? Why is she on Twitter anyway?
I don't know. Dionne Warwick is really doing the damn thing on Twitter, so I can't
But
hate on the
see,
old bitches.
Dion know how to take it and throw it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Mama
like-
D. Mama D is like that.
Anita Baker is mad because I guess the fans were mad because Babyface said he couldn't perform one of those nights because she was taking too long. Her set went over and he couldn't perform, or she said his sets were taking too long and it was running into her time because he was opening for her, and
Yep.
she was like, yeah, like you can't perform.
And he posted an apology to his fans. Like, that's how people
Yeah.
got looped in. Like, because he was saying, hey, I know y'all can't see Babyface. I'm sorry. I didn't make it out there.
Yeah, that's it. He wasn't being shady or nothing. He was just like, I'll see y'all at the next show.
Yeah.
But people was not fucking with it. And, they was saying stuff to her. But my thing is, girl, like, who gives a fuck? Like,
Right.
I don't even.
You've been a diva your whole fucking life.
yeah,
You can't take it?
Talking about cyberbullying. Why is you even online?
How did you even log into this? Anita
Right.
Baker's granddaughter needs to close the app out. Stop reading that shit to your grandma. You're upsetting her.
Hey, grandma, listen what they said. They said, bro, relax.
If you don't call up Dion on the phone, and ask her how to work this shit.
Right. Just give Dion the phone.
She's-
She know how to handle motherfuckers.
She said, Kenny's crazies are online bullying at Babyface. Please call off your fans. I've only been kind and supportive of you as the special guest on my tour.
Okay.
ABXO. And then she quoted someone saying that Beyonce was a bad actor and obsessed. And she just put, he hates Beyonce as well. Kenny crazies.
What?
That I swear to God, that's the
Now
truth.
he hate Beyonce.
Beyonce.
With no accent.
Now we gonna have a problem if that's true.
There's no evidence or data. It's somebody else saying, actually, when this came out, everyone talked about how Beyonce was a terrible actor. There's no picture of Babyface. Babyface didn't tweet this. I think she was trying to, like, you know who else
Yeah,
will
stir up
cyberbully a
the,
motherfucker? The Beehive. So what I'm going
Yeah.
to do is I'm just going to tell them he hates Beyonce.
And let them confront.
And the Beehive was
That's
like,
so evil though.
Yeah. But Babyface and Beyonce also have worked together, so like they're cool.
Anita Baker is insane.
She needs to go retire.
Sweet Lord.
That's the only song I know.
I don't know the rest of the words. A little Anita. He was saying Anita. I learned that later. Either way, I don't know how Beyonce got into it, but
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God, have you
leave
seen
the
her
queen out of it.
videos of her tour? on
yeah, they're
TikTok?
insane.
She looks like she's having a good time.
Yeah, they were spoiling it. I hope.
know.
I feel like because I'm going to the last show,
Mm.
the very last show. So I hope like she just gives something different on the last one.
You know what cracks me up? That I could tell it cracks her up when she up there dressed like that bee.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell she thinks that's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
And then she does it.
And then her little headpieces, I think she just said fuck it, because like every time she wears a different headpiece, she breaks it. Like she
Yeah.
broke the
She be throwing it,
beehive.
yeah.
Yeah, and then she wore this other one, and then like she was trying to dance, and it kept falling off. She just threw it. She said, "Fuck it, I can't do this."
It would her the twins.
I'm like, yes.
She really cracked herself up, and I love that for her.
Yeah, she having a good time, so
Yes,
I want to go show
I love my sister.
My baby blue.
Blue out there performing on stage too.
Yeah,
Giving
it's
them everything.
adorable.
Yes.
When she do the little heart, I be like,
Yeah,
oh.
she just giving a peace sign.
The fist bump. She missed it one time. I was like, ooh, Beyonce in trouble.
No, Beyonce did miss it one time. That's
Yeah.
how Blue had messed up.
And you know, that's her manager.
Yeah.
So she
ain't
gonna
missed
have some explaining to
since.
do.
No, but she did not. And you notice that she's getting real more comfortable on stage too. So when
Yeah.
she's doing it, she, you know.
Yeah, she giving it to the girls.
Yes.
I'm
Come
like,
on,
watch
nothing
out.
but
That's Beyonce
respect
2.0.
from mom.
Like,
Yes.
Is your lyric Beyonce?
no, it's not actually.
Next, we have lyrics and lessons where we take a lyric and turn it into an actual lesson. What's your lyric?
Shout out to all the girls who've been riding for me too. Niggas want me dead. I've been dead. Nothing new. And guess,
Jada Kiss.
do you have a guess?
That lyric sounds so familiar.
I never heard it. Is it Uzi?
It is Nav and The Weeknd. Price on my head.
Is Nav the one that be saying nigga?
Do he be saying nigga? Well, I think this is The Weeknd's part. So
Because I think, is he the one that's saying tap, 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 tap? Because I was enjoying that song one day and someone was
hate
like,
that song.
don't he be saying nigga? And I was like, why would you say that to me? If you see me smiling and singing along, why the fuck would you say that to me? Because now I know that, you know?
yeah,
So I had to do it to
you
you.
had to do it to me.
But I don't know if it's a fact. I never fact checked. Because I don't want to know. Tap, 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 tap.
I hate that song, but I will fact check that later.
Please no.
But yeah, so the life lesson I have behind that is that I have so many people that do support me, so I can't like worry about the motherfuckers that don't. And these niggas, which is gender neutral,
Niggas is gender neutral.
yes, on this show, they want me going so they can have what I have, you know. But like they don't really know the shit I had to go through to like get to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, then that's really the life lesson, because you really sometimes you see people and you think like, damn, like, you know, I want what they have. Not even in like a, you know,
Yeah,
just
I'm
they
gonna get it
inspire
there.
you. You know,
Yeah.
people inspire you, but you don't really know like the backstory to
Yeah.
that shit. You just see like the shit you see on social media or whatever.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I do feel like the old me is kind of like, I played small for like a lot. You know, I played the background and shit, like being quiet and timid and shit like that. But like, I'm not doing that no more. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. Like,
Yeah.
I have to like live in that shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's one of my daily affirmations is just letting go of playing small.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That shit draining. You know?
I should probably learn how to play a little bit smaller.
No.
Well,
I don't know. I'd be very.
so
I mean, I think there's balance, of course, you know, but
Yeah, I don't think I have that. I think that's the problem.
I think you do. I don't think you do too much.
You really believe in me. Every time I tell the audience I'm unhinged, you go, I don't think so.
I really don't. Like, I be like, what? Do y'all know her?
you've always been like this.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you have like extremities, but you know, who don't?
Yeah. You were like, I always knew you'd be internet famous.
I really did. since I met her in high school, I always knew that she was gonna be
A
famous.
firecracker.
Yes,
Yeah.
because she was just so funny. She had this vibe that you just wanted to be around her all the time. Like, she was funny, she was cool.
Except for when I was putting my hands on people.
Yeah, except for that part. Because, like, she'll flip a switch real quick, and I'm like, okay, this happened real fast. But she was just a cool person, and, like, she was bubbly, and you just wanted to be around her and have a good time. So, I was like,
Yeah, she reminded me I cut somebody up before we went to Kings Dominion after
my
prom.
God,
I don't
yes.
remember that.
and they both from the.
It's all alleged.
No, it's not alleged. I was there.
I don't remember.
I was front seat. It was so bad because they both, y'all both from the same, like, y'all both
State.
yeah. So
She's from Boston. I'm from Brockton.
So they
Okay.
was, yeah.
That
so
gives
these
context.
So, yes. So you.
I don't remember at all,
No,
but
no.
I feel like she wasn't keeping
Have you
up.
noticed that when
I ain't never
she-
met nobody who could keep
No.
up.
Have you noticed when she goes off, her accent comes out strong?
And
so,
she just kind of tunnel vision on.
yes, on that particular person. So they was going at it on each other on the phone, cussing each other out, and everybody around is quiet.
I feel like each other is loose. I don't
No,
feel like
it was-
anybody.
it
I
was
feel like
you and
if I
her.
felt like she was really keeping up with me, I would remember.
Oh my God, because it was you and her. She was late. She was on her way to Kings Dominion, and we was all waiting on her because we was going to meet up and all go together. But they had already left, and we were just, they were supposed to pick someone up, and they didn't. So we was all just sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool. And Monet just, like, lost her shit. She was just, like, pissed because why would y'all leave this girl behind when that wasn't part of the plan? And she just did a 180 and just cussed her ass out. They both cussing each other out. We all sitting there just quiet. Monet pissed and she just needed to calm down. I'm just sitting there like, so we going to Kings Dominion or what?
I don't recall at all.
Oh my God. It was bad. I was like, these bitches about to
Right.
fight.
It's so awkward after that. Like,
Did she do anything?
No.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to ride some roller coasters.
I'm like, I'm ready to go.
And we still did. That's what I'm saying.
We-
I had
yeah,
no
but
inkling there was such a.
It was low key
such an
kind of
event.
tense towards the ride up there. And then when we got there, it was a little bit tense. But I think once everyone went their separate ways, it was cool afterwards.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably felt the pressure more than I did.
Oh, wait.
I'd be
Okay.
cutting people out and be like, and what's next?
I guess
I'm like,
once you probably cussed her out, then you was like, okay, cool, now let's go.
to King's Dominion.
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
I was like, I ain't gonna get on her bad side.
I knew I probably was like, and girl, what the fuck is you even driving? Because I had the car in high school.
Yeah, you did.
I had the car. So I was probably like, the fuck type of shit y'all even on? A RAV4. 2011. We graduated 2014.
Yeah, I
The
graduated
screen.
2011.
2014.
Anyways, I have a lyric that works pretty well with what we're talking about. Do you have any guesses?
Yeah, put her in the hot seat.
Yeah, cause like,
You say goes along with what we was just talking about?
Yeah.
can you give me like a hint?
Is it Lotto?
It is.
Okay.
I told you should guess more.
Okay.
She thought I would kiss her ass. She must ain't took a meds.
I'm fucking weak. That's my shit. I fuck with that song. Like, it's so many liners. It's so many, like, captions in that song. Like,
Yeah.
even the niggas be singing the shit.
I feel like people are missing my favorite part of the song, which is, shh, be quiet. Let me pop off. Leave the club, sloppy drunk, come home and get my rocks off.
That's your favorite
That
part.
one is being slept on real bad. Anyway, so
The remix though with Cardi, man.
Oh.
Cardi did.
what they got on me, bodies in a couple years. Oof.
Yo. She
But I-
said, put your bestie in the pack, now I'm smoking her too. Like, what? Like, man, that shit probably gonna run for like a year.
It's got to.
It's gonna run for like a year.
Only thing you get from me for free is free to bros. But I picked She Thought I Would Kiss Her Ass, She Must Ain't Took a Meds, because I feel like recently, I've said it on this podcast, I've said it on my TikTok, like, so that's at least 150,003 people, with y'all,
Yeah.
that have heard me say, everybody who's funny is not a comedian. Like, comedians let
They
that
love
shit
to
roll
slap
off.
that comedian shit on their
Yep.
title.
And so I am someone who, as you've described it, I'm funny, but I don't play with you niggas. Like, do we joke like that? Sometimes you gotta assert yourself and let these motherfuckers know you ain't to be played with. Like, you're not as powerful as you thought you were. I feel like now I'm in a situation where I'm getting to know a lot of other women in this case, but even people where like they think because I'm funny and I could joke with you that I will not cuss you slam the fuck out. And it's been unfortunate that a couple of people have had to learn the hard way that I will. Not only will I cuss you out, but people think like the cuss out is the end. And they're not used to people being like, well, I mean, if we got to fight about it, we could do that. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. But motherfuckers don't be wanting to fight.
They don't.
They
They
just
just want to run
wanna
their
shoot.
mouth.
Yeah, bitches want to run their mouth and niggas just want to shoot. Like, nobody want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just fight shit out no more. Like,
These are truly troubling times.
Wait a minute, hold up. This don't sound right.
What do you mean?
So are y'all mad that bitches don't wanna fight no more and niggas just like y'all mad about that? That they just don't wanna fight?
Yeah.
yeah, because why you don't want to fight?
You sound like
be
you wanted to
having-
fight.
right? You be talking all that shit. My thing is, like, just don't be talking shit if you not, you know what I'm saying?
If you're not finna throw these hands.
And my other thing is this, don't let your nigga get you beat up either.
I'm fucking weak.
Because this is the thing. I'm an old lady. I'm old school. I'm not arguing with no nigga at the bar, the club, the cookout, the line at McDonald's. I'm not arguing with no nigga. Your voice gets a decibel over what I find acceptable. Where's your bitch at? Because now you about to get your girlfriend beat the fuck up.
Well, I don't know. You fight niggas too, so.
I have beat a nigga or two up, but I've changed my ways. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know I'm on the right path and everybody else on the wrong path. Because I've changed. What's the Khaled album? I've changed a lot. That's me. And I have. You're welcome. Don't get your girlfriend beat the fuck up.
Well, I'm not fighting period because I don't have time for that.
You don't have an energy that would make, like, I feel like if someone tried to fight you, they might be a crackhead. Because, like, why are you so mad?
Right, why you doing all that?
Yeah.
Like, this girl not even bothering you, like.
Yeah. That's the type of shit that get a
I
nigga
don't
jump.
be bothering nobody, and motherfuckers be all on my dick. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but no. For
Oh,
real.
wow. Y'all heard it here first. The reason they should have never gave you niggas microphones.
But no, for real, cause like
We draw the line at on my dick. Call the FCC. Call the people.
I was just saying, man.
And
You said excuse my language.
It
Let me
takes
take
a lot to get you upset.
It don't take much to get me upset. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I get irritated quickly.
You
I
do.
Yeah, I'll just be
You seem like such a chill person.
I am chill, but like, I like to keep it chill. You know? You know what I'm saying? Once we have like a little disagreement, but that's me. I just need to work on my shit, cause I get irritated, I get mad, but that's the common misconception about me is that I'm so chill, laid back. I don't get mad. I'm not gonna say shit to you, and that's wrong, cause I'm gonna talk my shit, but within reason, cause I don't. If I'm talking shit, then they probably did some shit to me.
Probably. Me, I don't know. Like, if someone has a problem with me, you can't just say, oh, nah. Like, there's a 50-50 chance
That
I
you
could
did
have started with that
something?
motherfucker. I feel like it's getting closer to 70-30 that someone came and bothered me. Because I don't bother people.
The only people you bother are the fucking government officials.
Yeah.
That's really like, the people that you start with.
Yeah.
Because you be on their ass. But
And I feel like they started with me. Why is you disenfranchising black people?
Yeah.
I'm a black person, bitch.
cause y'all just need to do what y'all supposed to do and stop being fucking evil.
I do feel bad about what happened with Jesse McCartney. That's one of my regrets. I do feel really bad about that.
Wait, what happened?
When I posted him twisting his ankle at Busch Gardens.
Oh.
And to be in my defense, it was bad. It was bad from where we were sitting. It wasn't funny at all. So I posted it praying for Jesse McCartney. But I do think I knew what would happen if I posted Jesse McCartney falling. Did I think it would be 5 million people? No. Mm-hmm. And for that, I do owe Jesse McCartney an apology. I feel so much better.
I mean, that was before, before we knew it wasn't okay to, like, record people.
No, this was like 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, really, just this past year, 2022, I feel like people were like, okay, why are y'all recording random people? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But he's Jesse McCartney.
I don't feel like you would have been, you know what I'm saying?
He was
Jesse
on
McCartney.
stage.
Like, anybody would upload that if they had the footage.
I feel bad about it. They was really mean to Jesse McCartney. And I'm a fan of Jesse McCartney. That's why I was there. And I just shouldn't have done that to him. So I will also add government officials and Jesse McCartney are people that I started with for no reason. And for a brief period of time, the OMG girls. And I'm sorry about that as well.
Why were you coming for
OMG on everything.
I was a member of Team Mindless. And Justice Domingo.
Gucci this, Gucci that.
I
love them.
I guess while we're here, I should also apologize to Diggy Simmons.
Jesus. What'd you do to Diggy Simmons?
I don't feel like I did anything to Diggy Simmons or whatever. He posted that he was rooting for his home team in the Super Bowl. And I'm like, but the Giants are playing, nigga. You from New Jersey. And he said, where you live is different from where you're from. And I'm like, well, we all watched you as a fucking kid in New Jersey on Run's house. So that was like a thing. Mm-hmm. I will not be apologizing to the hood healer. I meant that shit.
Hey, yo. I almost bought a Hood Healer shirt the other day. Because it was cute.
We had a very public feud. You can't buy a hood healer shirt.
I know exactly
Wait,
why I
what's the
didn't do
Hood
it,
Healer?
but
The hood healer is a fucking moron.
Instagram, well, I would say an internet, spiritual internet person.
Okay.
Ooh, whatever. Fuck that girl.
Oh, it's a girl?
She's a Virgo, so I automatically like her. So
Yeah, fuck her.
sorry,
Then she
but
I
I'm
call
gonna
her a
ride with my
moron.
friend.
I call her a fucking moron. And I said the only reason that people listen to her is because she light skinned and she reminds y'all of Lisa Bonet. She got on a head wrap. So I meant that from the bottom of my heart.
Which, I was not offended by that because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But oh shit,
Oh, you
I
okay?
did. Yeah, that was my phone. I did used to like watch her lives and stuff.
She pissed me the fuck off. So
But her fans did kind of like hop on more.
they did
my
not,
phone.
all three of them. So she gonna get on TikTok, download my motherfucking video, and post it to her Instagram story talking about heal.
Yeah.
No, bitch. I will traumatize. So I'm like, heal, bitch. Like, so then like 3 people came in my comments. But my thing is, You up here saying postpartum depression ain't real. Have you ever seen a slave ship? Bitch, is you crazy? So then I put on a head wrap
And lit some incense.
and played Erykah Badu, put on a dashiki, and put on all the jewelry I could find. And I issued an apology, quote unquote. I say that to say, people were like, your last video wasn't very spiritualist. I think you're faking. And I'm like, the only reason that you think I'm faking and not being a sarcastic asshole is because I'm light-skinned and I have on a head wrap. The jokes write them fucking selves. And I meant that shit. And I ate you up with that fake ass apology. So that was one of my good feuds. Jesus. And I've been in a couple of feuds, so whatever. Anyways, I have, let me say focus, and it's about a feud. So I'm going to play a little video for you featuring two people you may or may not know. And then I'm going to play a second video for you. Well, I'm going to read a second thing to you. And then we shall discuss. Here is the video. Wait, let me skip the advertisement. We're not paying nobody's bills in here but our own.
If you feel like I singled you out, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that.
I appreciate that.
I consider you a black person like myself. A lot of people do that to me. They're like, okay, she's Spanish, she's not black.
Joseline, stop identifying me. Let me identify myself and then let you know what that is. When you say, like, the whiteys, and then you turn around and look at me.
It's a joke. It was just there. I just seen you. I just turned around and look at that. Stop being so sensitive because you and I are very cool. So for you to
Yeah,
do
but
that,
it's not about being sensitive.
Well, you are being sensitive.
No, but if you're
But
not a
black.
mixture.
You're not white, though. You're black.
My
To
father
me-
is white, though.
Okay, but to me, your mother's
But
your
that's
mother's
not
black.
about you. It's
Okay,
about
but
me.
It is about me when I feel like saying what the fuck I want to say. You can't check me on that. And if you go and check me, then check me.
Okay, I checked you. I'm checking you now.
But you're not, because I don't give a fuck about how you're.
Well, I don't give a fuck either then, because you're not saying the same thing about you.
I don't consider you a white person. So that's the thing.
But it's not about what you consider. That's the whole
You mix like
point.
me. You mix like, you know what's your problem? Your problem is that you really want to be a white girl. Let's just
She
get down
annoying.
to the point. No, Professor. Let's get down to the point.
They're in a
Your problem
classroom.
is that you really don't even want to be black. She's conflicted with her blackness. See, when I was growing up, I chose to be black. I was born in Puerto Rico, a Spanish-speaking place, so I'm a black Hispanic. But Amber, she don't know how to behave in black places or in white places. She feel like she got to cater to each of them. But I damn sure know that she doesn't cater to nothing black. She went there, so let me finish. Nah, you want to go there? Let me finish. There she go. Cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby.
So, as we know, BET chose not to air the footage. So,
They what for not airing the footage too?
somebody needs to leak the footage. Yeah. I know they have it.
I was gonna say somebody gonna probably leak it eventually.
So, Amber Rose, who is the person you heard defending their whiteness in this video, took to Instagram to say, bruh, the internet is remedial as fuck. Y'all know exactly what I was saying as a mixed person and not fitting in anywhere on both sides. Now y'all want to act like I hate being in black spaces. Get the fuck out of here. Then I'm wrong when I feel like the victim. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? The internet is trying to bully me because I'm black and white. I've never denounced my blackness. I don't understand where people are getting that from. Question mark, question mark, question mark. A 5-second clip, question mark, question mark, question mark. Watch the whole interview, exclamation points. Y'all really don't fuck with me because I claim both sides of my family? Just know you're perpetuating hate, racism, and colorism, not me. That's your problem, not mine. I'm not going to apologize for being born. This is the last time I'm talking about race. I'm black and white, parentheses, mixed. That's how I identify. If you don't like it, you can suck my dick. Excuse my language, because we're not supposed to say that on the podcast. And then she posted a picture of Lotto and then a picture of Doja Cat.
Because they're mixed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What was her point though? Like,
Her point was to respond to this clip.
I do not consider myself a black woman. Absolutely not. I do not.
I mean, I get
consider
that.
myself a black woman. Absolutely.
But what was her point of posting Lotto and Doja? Like, was she? Was she saying like, oh, they don't deal with the same?
No, it was the smiley face with the hearts around it.
I'm still confused what they factor into the argument. Because, like, are they claiming that they don't identify as black women?
I think they do both claim to be black and white, but maybe they don't get criticized as much for it. But Doja does. I mean,
Doja does sometimes.
Listen,
I mean,
I was gonna say Doja's iffy.
Yeah, but Lotto grew up in fucking Clayco. Like,
Yeah.
she might not be like. I seen somebody tweet like, oh, she's not like super hard, but she has the hood experience because she, you know what I'm saying, because of where she's from.
But even if she didn't have the hood experience, I feel like she identifies as a black person. Amber Rose is like, so that's why I wanted to ask y'all how y'all feel about that clip. One, do you think that Joseline was wrong for saying that to Amber?
Joseline is a fucking menace.
Yeah.
Like, she just be wanting to fucking argue and fight somebody. And I feel like, girl, like, who fucking cares?
I think she was both. She was right on how Amber is, like, she wants to be white. I feel like Amber does want to be white. But I think she was wrong for how she did it. Because, like, she was really aggressive with it. She was like, well, she was trying to basically tell Amber what she was. And Amber was like, no, I identify as mixed race, but she was just being really aggressive and rude about it.
Now, Amber was wrong for getting up to go fucking hit her because, girl, why the fuck? That's a cokehead. You cannot beat her ass.
You cannot beat up a cokehead.
Like, that's why they won't air the footage. But
She put her head through a window and some more shit.
I believe it after seeing that clip of Joseline this week.
Yeah.
I believe that
a drink
shit.
at her or something?
Yeah.
And then the girl ran.
But she hit the girl first.
Yeah. I feel like watching the one episode of the show that I've seen, it's like the first or second episode. I might have seen 2 episodes, and Amber's already talking to Omarion's brother, about her experience growing up white. I also think that I have a skewed perception because Amber's mom is Cape Verdean, where I'm from a mass little Cape Verde. And I'm like, well, we look just alike. How you not black? And Cape Verde's part of Africa. Does anybody want to explain this to me? And I think that now the Cape Verdeans that I grew up with, they're older, they recognize their blackness, but they didn't want to accept that shit at first. And so I feel like that might be also skewing my perception of how Amber Rose might have been raised. However, here's the thing, Amber. You're on BET. What does BET stand for?
Black Entertainment Television.
So if you're not black, what the fuck are you doing here? Right? Because so you just want black people to pay for BET Plus?
I think she just likes to say I'm white and I'm black versus just saying like I'm black, you know? Like, because most people be like, oh, you have a drop of black, you're black, you know what I'm saying?
But then go do that on MET.
But my thing is, can you really separate? I feel like mixed people have like such an identity crisis because they don't really know what side to identify with because black people and white people are so different. So it's like, I can't be fake to my white people because I am white. You know what I'm saying? I can't be fake to my black people because I am black. Like, I mean, I can kind of see the dilemma they be going through.
Well, I'm glad you can.
Because, like, I feel like a lot of times they do deal with, especially, like, back then, you know, I feel like now it's a lot more, like, not acceptable, but, like, people don't really joke you for being
Biracial.
Yeah, but like before, it's like, girl, you're not black enough or you're not white enough. Like I do feel for them, like when they feel like that, because I feel like that's a real thing, you know. And I feel like they just kind of have a issue, like they deal with that issue in their life, and they sometimes they know how to overcome that, and then sometimes they don't.
Yeah. I get it because I met a lot of biracial people who had a hard time trying to identify if they were black or white or both. But sometimes also society just says, well, if you have more black features, then we're just going to say you're black.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, like, what, I'm biracial. But, like, society's like, no, you're black. That's how we see you. That's what it's going to be. Like, there's no choice. So.
Y'all are nicer than me.
I'm just glad I'm not mixed because,
Well, there it goes.
yeah, I don't have them problems. I don't have them issues.
I mean, I got into a few with the biracial community one time, and
Oh yeah.
I did. And I just feel like, girl, no, because so many people have perceived me to be biracial, despite the fact that I have 2 black parents. Y'all are nigga. Can I call you nigga?
And I think
Biracial
that's also an issue because people could just go off of, like you said, appearance. Like,
But I think Amber's response
looking
is,
at you, people might think, oh, she's mixed. She's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But-
that's just people being ignorant.
but again, the only time I've ever encountered your biracial, your opinion doesn't matter, is in chronically online takes. And in my real life, despite the
gives a
fact that
fuck.
nobody gives a fuck. So the fact that you have to keep going out of your way, the fact that you're on black entertainment television, you're at a fucking HBCU.
Yeah.
Why do you keep talking about being
Yeah.
white?
Yeah.
You're doing that shit.
We already know you fucking have white. Like, we don't need you to,
Why
be
are
like,
you-
oh, no, I'm not black. I'm mixed.
It's,
Like, girl.
Yeah. It's like the short people
Yeah.
are like, oh my God, I know I'm so short. And you're like, nobody said anything at all. Like, you wanted a motherfucker to bring that up. And that's how I feel like Amber is dealing with the situation. Could she have childhood trauma? Sure. But so did Don't Call Me White Girl. And y'all both from Philly, right? So I just don't feel like, I get what Joseline's saying.
Yeah.
I get what Jocelyn's saying, because her problem is not that she's like, I never insulted your blackness. I never assumed you were not black in the first place. The problem is you
Want to be white.
You want to be white.
And you want to claim that whiteness.
Yeah. And they won't give it to you because you a nigga like the rest of us. I'm sorry.
Now, if she was like hanging in the white spaces, doing the white culture things, then okay, sure. But you're in the black, like you said, you on
Yep.
BT, you at a HBCU. If
What
you're
are you
not black,
How did you get famous?
Yeah,
Were you
Fucking
modeling for
water-
Abercrombie?
fucking with all the black niggas, like
I ain't never seen her with a white man.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's not an insult to Amber Rose. Like, I like what she does with the slut walk. I like the type of shit that she's doing, but we're not going to sit here and be dense. I have a friend, shout out Anita, who was like, I don't understand why y'all are mad at mixed people for saying they're mixed. That's not why we're mad. But I also feel like I have a very unique perspective in the fact that, like, I can go in those spaces and blend in. And I don't feel like I've encountered as much like, oh, you must be biracial. Y'all feel the need to come out and say that shit.
Yeah,
You know
because
there's
who-
biracial people who
no
don't
one
look
really-
like what you think they should look like, right?
Yeah, it's like, who really cares? Like, it's like the biracial people, they are the ones who, you know what I'm saying, they're battling within
Yeah.
themselves because, like, who do I want to be? Who do I want to portray myself to the world? Because I know black people get treated lesser than, and I know white people have the upper hand. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind of battle with that.
It kind of reminds like when like biracial people back then would go
Passing, yeah.
and would pretend to be white instead of, because they needed a better life. I couldn't do that.
And I feel like Amber Rose kind of just try to pick and choose what she want to be because,
Yeah.
like, depending on what she trying to accomplish.
And I just don't feel like that's fair.
I mean, it is.
Go do that shit on MTV then. Because she's like, how are y'all going to say that I don't identify as black based off a 5-second clip? A 5-second clip of you saying, I don't identify as a black woman. I don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck else are we supposed to draw from that?
You literally said you identify as black and white, so you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's basically separating yourself from being black. And even though, like, what would be the point? What's the reason? Like,
Right.
other than you want to be better because you know black people get treated lesser than.
Right. But if we heard you say nigga and we pulled your card, you be the blackest motherfucker in America. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all are the people talking about this much. Fucking Logic is the same way.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
shut the
actually
fuck
white
up.
passing, for real. I mean, well, Amber is too, really.
Do I think Amber Rose would be white passing if she was not bald? No.
Yeah, probably not. Because of her hair.
To be honest, I didn't really give a shit about.
And that's probably why she keeps it cut short, too.
Talk about it. Talk about it. I just don't feel like you should have came up here and did that shit. I would have respected you more if that's how you felt. Like, I don't feel like I'm black or I'm white. I feel like I'm biracial. But, okay, so are you going to go sit with the white and Asian people? Because black and white is not the only biracial to exist.
Yeah.
Furthermore, the Blasians aren't getting off easy either. I'm sick of y'all.
Yeah.
Stop putting that shit in your username. We don't care. We looking at you. The fuck?
Yeah, they ridiculous too.
Like, why do you have Aiko in your username?
That's funny.
Is that nigga your daddy? Because I don't think he is.
Not Aiko.
Like, I just... And I feel like the reaction from these folks would be different if they were in a white space and they called them white. I don't think that they would have the same amount of pushback. I feel like it's when black people are like, oh, you black like us, problem. If white people were to say you're white like us, I don't think that it would be as big of an issue.
Yeah.
So that means you got a
Like,
problem
they
with
wouldn't
being
be
black.
like, oh, well, no, I'm black. Like,
Yeah.
I've never really, they just blend in. When they
And they think they blend
well, not
in.
all of them, because it is some mixed people that really, you know what I'm saying, they know that they are black. They, like, don't shy away from the fact that, you know, they are black. And I respect those people. But the ones who have, like, this conflict within themselves, they are a menace to society.
They're fucking terrible. Like, I wish I still had the video of what that biracial girl said to me for us to get into the feud. Because I said Zoe Kravitz was biracial.
Yeah. That situation was crazy, too.
That was hate speech, what she said to me. And are you Zoe Kravitz, bitch? Why are you yelling? So I don't know. It's a shame because I like Amber Rose. But she
did her big one with that.
And then you hit somebody because they said you want to be white.
Right? Like, what was the reason?
Because she knows she struck a nerve and she knew she was right.
Like, she really got up and tried to fight Joseline. Like, that was so dumb.
And it was just like,
That
because
was so
Joseline
dumb.
turned around. She's like, you looking at me.
That was so
But
dumb.
maybe she wasn't.
Because now, you know what I'm saying? Joseline felt well within her right to beat her ass after that. You started it.
Like,
That's what's crazy. I look hot.
listen, it's quite
Fight.
calamity.
Joseline and Tommy are two people I will never fight.
Tommy's losing it, though.
Tommy's scared.
I still wouldn't fight Tommy, but I feel like she... Wait, I think I found a girl.
I also thought by making it clear that I was repeating what...
Let me see. Where's the girl? Oh, here she go. Wait. Hold on, let me get all of it. This girl thought she had me, too.
Why does the black community always worry about biracials and our parents? Y'all ain't worried about your emotionally incest mothers, your abusive fathers, your siblings all across the country that you don't know exist? Y'all are so worried about biracialists, but you aren't worried about yourself. Get it together.
Mind you, she blows a kiss. The fucking... You can see how cold it is.
I'm sorry, what does she mean about emotionally incest mothers?
Listen. I don't make the rules. That's what was said to me. That was what was said to me. So, y'all think niggas ain't seen it. I've seen the type of gnarly shit y'all could get into and the type of shit y'all be saying about black people that you would never in your fucking life say about white people. I think Amber Rose is too much of a hippie to say something like that, but sometimes it be jumping out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like she didn't expect Joseline to catch it. She didn't have shit to say. Like in response.
Yeah. She should have just shut the fuck up.
She could have said, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm on BET and I'm at the fucking HBCU.
Yeah.
Mind you, when Amber is saying, oh, Joseline is trying to tell me how I identify in that confessional, she has on a Black Power Fist hoodie with the Pan-African flag on it that says war on injustice.
She's a joke.
This is fucking insane.
Like, girl. Yeah, I would have been through. All right, girl.
So I can identify with the struggles that mixed people face when they're actually facing them. I rest my case.
Well, I guess we can move on to advice from Dr. Umar.
I hope I remember to put the picture of her in that stupid.
I didn't even put an explanation, so we're gonna see what he gonna say.
And she had a bad day, and then things just didn't go right, and she ain't gonna want to be caressed, and she ain't gonna want to be massaged, and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is gonna want her cookies crushed.
Why he's saying it like that?
I'm about to remove my headphones. I am disgusted and upset.
I never take this man serious.
I'm
Is he
so
even a
disgusted
real
and
doctor?
upset.
Why
I
you
can't even-
disgusted?
That was disgusting.
Rush.
That
What-
was disgusting.
What the hell was he talking about?
I feel assaulted.
Yeah, you can't always make love. Sometimes you gotta beat the fuck up.
But why would he say that out loud? He's Dr. Umar.
Why not?
I'm upset.
I'm so sorry. What was he talking about? Like, what was the point of this?
There's no context.
There's no context. Just
Y'all want to hear it again?
no.
I took the headphones
And she
off.
had a bad day, and then things just didn't go right, and she ain't gonna want to be caressed, and she ain't gonna want to be massaged, and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is gonna want her cookies crushed.
Are he just? Is he saying like we just want sex sometimes, or what? I'm confused.
Rough sex. Sometimes.
I'm so upset.
It's needed sometimes,
No,
right?
I guess yeah.
Right? Am I wrong? Or no?
no.
Why did you play Dr. Umar saying that on the show?
Is he a real doctor for real though?
Like,
That was
does
not
he have his
medical
doctorate?
terminology.
Yeah.
I think so.
Cause what in the hell?
Yeah, I think so.
I put my headphones
Sometimes
back
you
on,
want
but
our
I'm
cookies
still upset.
crushed.
Why would you repeat it?
I'm sorry.
See, it's thick, don't it?
It's just sticking with me.
I'm so upset.
No, wait. Well, there you have it, guys.
What was the lesson?
Sometimes women just want to have rough sex. She just doesn't want to be held and caressed after a long, hard day.
And who put him in charge of saying something like that?
Well, who puts him in charge to say anything?
Yeah.
That was so upsetting.
I remember I saw a clip of him talking about how black men are dating the white devils.
What happened to politics over Punani? Why would he say that?
He be talking about pussy now.
Consciousness.
Oh, did you see a clip of him talking about Ariel, the movie?
No, what
The
you
Little
say?
Oh,
I
no.
think. What did he say? Because I had to find that clip.
I probably
because the Prince
did.
White.
He was saying some out of pocket shit. I was like,
He said consciousness before Coochie, politics before Punani. And then he's going to say that on the live.
He's a fraud.
Listen.
He be, you know how he be.
He also said if you're a voluptuous, nappy-headed black woman, send your resume.
Exactly. Just like a nigga. He ain't no different.
Listen, I am very upset that I had to witness that.
oh yeah, because he was talking about Little Mermaid and Spider-Man, the new movie, and he was talking about the interracial relationships.
The snow bunnies.
Yeah, how like Little Mermaid was dating that white man.
You better stop telling the story. Amber Rose is going to kick the door in a second
Girl,
to defend her.
she
honor.
might want to relax.
And I love that bitch too. I'm so sad. Just like I'm sad about hearing that clip.
Like, I don't really care about Amber Rose though.
Well, did you have
Me
fun?
neither.
You survived the episode.
I did. Like,
Yeah.
y'all, my ankle was itching the whole entire time.
I'm fucking weak.
Sorry to hear that. However, don't be hating ass bitch during the break. Don't play with people who are not to be played with. And there was a third message in there that I'm losing because I'm traumatized.
Don't take life too seriously.
Don't take life too seriously. And we will see you next episode. Let me stay focused. The podcast.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.